Interface Video presents the Buffalo Wild Wings High School Game of the Week. Brought to you by Dagger Law, the Frankie Smith Funeral Home, Fairfield Federal, Buckeye Toyota, Fairfield Medical Center, Buckeye Lake Marina, Personal Touch Party Rentals, Fairfield DD, North Body Shop, Fairfield County Adam H., The Carriage Company, The Savings Bank, Sheridan Funeral Home, and ExploreHawkingHills.com.
Hey, good evening, everybody. Welcome to Jack Greathouse Court at Lancaster High School for a girls' Division I tournament matchup between the Lancaster Lady Gales and the Pickerington North Panthers. I'm Jared Stewart alongside Tim Shoemaker. Tim, let's jump right into it. This is a game that's a rematch from last year's first-round tournament game won by Lancaster, and it's also a rematch of the first game of the year won by Pickerington.
What's the irony of the whole thing is we look like we're going to have another tussle tonight here. Yeah. There's nothing like the tournament, Jared. Everybody goes back. Everybody's 0-0 at this point, and optimism is just flying around out there.
You talked to both coaches prior to tonight's contest, and when you look down through personnel-wise, both of these teams are very unselfish as far as the players go. You look at the scoring, and it's very balanced on both sides.
Yeah, I think that's the one thing. I think for Pick Central, Pick North, excuse me, guys, the one big deal for them tonight is they really want to get points in the paint and dominate the rebounding in the paint. And I think that's going to be a key part of tonight's game.
Since you mentioned keys, let's talk about the keys of the game. Brought to you by North Body Shop. Since 1979, North Body Shop has been providing professional auto collision repairs on all makes and models. Don't think of going anywhere else to get your vehicle looking like new again. We pride ourselves on serving all the collision repair needs throughout Fairfield County. What are the keys for both these teams to come away with a victory tonight?
Yeah, what I just mentioned. I think whoever wins in the paint area is number one. And number two, who takes care of the ball better? Both coaches talked about minimizing turnovers. You're going to get man-to-man pressure from the Panthers of Pick North, and Dusty Miller's Gales are going to use variety of pressures, especially their little zone presses, and we'll see. I mean, there's a lot of optimism, like I said, flying around for both teams.
Lancaster is 12-10 overall, 7-7 in the OCC Buckeye. Pickerington North 8-14 overall, 3-7 in the OCC Capital. Lancaster coming off a hard-fought overtime win here on Tuesday night against Canal Winchester, a game that, to be honest with you, and I think Dusty would agree, they didn't play their best game, but it's always nice when you don't play your best game and still come away with a win.
Yeah, that's a sign that you're going to be okay. When you don't shoot the ball as well, you maybe do some things that you're not normal, but you still have enough in you to win the basketball game. That's a good sign for your coach. The other thing, Jared, I think also is there's been a big discrepancy in, the Lady Gales have really shot the ball pretty decent recently. We were out here not too long ago, and Coach Oakes expressed, that they've really got to shoot the ball better. They've had some difficulty scoring points at times.
This is a first-round matchup. The winner of this game will move on to take on Olentangy Liberty, and that game will take place next week on February 19th. And, obviously you're not looking ahead. You want to look at this game only. And I think for Lancaster, obviously they beat this team last year in the first round of the tournament. But I think that the loss at the beginning of the season left kind of a bad taste in their mouth.
Well, I think it's almost a motivator for you in that sense, especially as the season goes. I mean, the game from November the 26th or whatever date that was, the opening night, really doesn't have a lot here except a little motivation maybe to get even.
Who are the individual players that we should be watching out for tonight for both these teams?
Well, obviously, I mean, like you talked about, both teams have a lot of scoring. They spread it out, a lot of different people. But I think when you look at the Panthers, Tarisha Franklin, she's a solid player, good ball handler, point guard. We saw her last year, and she plays really well. And I think from the Lady Gales side, Kai Pugh and Molly Stedman have got to continue to play well offensively, take care of the ball, and make good decisions with the basketball.
One of the things that's been big for Coach Miller's team is his bench play as well. He's got some girls that have come off the bench and given them big quality minutes.
I think that depth has developed as the season's gone on. You got a little more comfortable. They had some injuries also, you know, in the midseason part that they had to sort through personnel and adjustments. And for Coach Oakes, he has a really young bench.
Yeah.
A lot of, you know, we saw they have 6 seniors, but then the rest are all very youthful. So we'll see how that goes.
We are just about set to tip it off. Our tip-off tonight is brought to you by Sheridan Funeral Home. Sheridan Funeral Home is proud to be supporting high school basketball. They've been serving the communities of Lancaster and Fairfield County for over 100 years. For the Lady Gales jumping center, it will be number 3, Harper Allen. And for the Pickerington North Panthers, it'll be number 33, Tatum Woodbury, a freshman jumping center for Pickerington North. And we are underway from Jack Greathouse Court. Tip is controlled by the Panthers. Left side, here's Franklin. Good cutter right there, and just couldn't get the shot to go. They had a good look right off the bat.
And that's exactly been kind of typical of what's happened to the Panthers recently is get good shots.
Yeah.
But if you don't make the shot, the play really doesn't do anything for your offense. Here we go. Here's that man-to-man half-court pressure.
Here's Stoughton. She'll hand it off to Stedman. Stedman's had a really good junior season. Now Allen at the top. Harper goes to the elbow. Little motion offense going here. Pugh hands it off to Allen.
Good cut right there. When you back cut, Jared, you want to plant on the outside foot and go hard.
Panthers playing some good tight defense in man-to-man here. Ball loose. It'll be picked up by Pugh, but they're going to say it's a backcourt violation.
Yeah, you look
it was not touched.
You know, you're looking at least 30 seconds of solid man-to-man defense with good ball pressure from the Panthers.
Yeah, I tell you what, 23 for Pick North, Savannah Williams, she was all over the front court here. 7:06 to go in the first quarter, no score from Lancaster. Franklin will set up an offense for Pick North. Gets it left side to Ross. A lot of patience here. Picks up her dribble.
Something else that people forget, Jared, that first game of the tournament, no matter how old you are, what kind of season you had, players get a little anxious and nervous. It's an amazing thing. You've coached long enough, you've seen it too.
Shot blocked by Harper Allen, controlled by Chevalier. Here come the Lady Gales. Stedman the other way in the paint. Stedman, finger roll no good, but she's going to go to the free throw line.
Well, that's another good decision, is attack the basket and transition. Defense, the weakest part of any defense, Jared, is transition defense.
Foul's called on number 12. That's Alina Stefanitsis, and that's her first. Stedman usually very solid from the free throw line.
Again, the first quarter, I always kind of just take it with a grain of salt because they get amped up.
Yep. Molly gets 1 of 2 from the line.
Yeah, here comes the Lancaster pressure now. Got a steal.
Back into the hands of Stedman. Stedman, nice crossover dribble, goes to the hoop and scores it.
Yeah, outstanding penetration right there.
And again, they get a steal on the inbound. Stedman gets it into Allen. Now it's loose on the floor, taken by the Panthers. Here comes Pick North the other way. Down the baseline, jumper no good, tipped around, controlled by the Lancaster Gales. Here they come. Harper Allen at the block, off the glass and in.
Yeah, under control in the transition. Here we go, Jared.
Quickly the other way comes Pickerington North, and she stepped on the line. Tatum Woodbury did. There's a dagger law replay on that
look at
drive from Stedman.
Yep, nice job.
5-0 Lady Gales, 5:40 and counting here in the first quarter.
The Panthers want the tempo up, but that's also good for the Gales.
Pugh goes right side to Stedman. Stedman, one dribble to the left, fires the three, no good. Rebounded by Pickerington North's Tyresha Franklin. She's going to be fouled by Lily Stoughton. That'll be the first on Lily. Cohen Rogue going to check into the ball game and replace Stoughton. Lancaster comes back with that full court pressure. They throw it way ahead. It's recovered by Stefanitsis. Now she's trapped by 3 Lady Gales. Franklin now tries to control it, and it's stolen away. Out of bounds, it'll stay with Pick North. Uh-oh, hold on. Fisher coming in from the far side, going to maybe change it. Yes, he is.
It's a good job of officiating right there, Jay. Make sure you get it right.
Get the call right,
Yep.
The official on the far side had a better angle. And sometimes that happens. Even though the official's right on top of it, somebody from further away might have a better angle. Who touched the ball last?
Well, where we sit right here, too. I mean, we understand. We're right on the court here.
Yep. Nice dump inside the Pugh. And she's tied up at the block. And a traveling violation going to be called. Give Pick North credit. They are playing some nice, tight defense.
Well, the one thing, too, to combat that, watch the replay here.
Oh, yeah, that was a good call.
Yeah,
it went right off of Pick North's player.
Yeah, and the official underneath, he was blocked.
Right.
Here's the thing. When people want to play fast, Jared, you can't allow them to dictate how fast you play.
Yeah. Franklin goes to the corner and gets trapped. Not the place you want to go, but she gets it down to the block. Good pass over to the opposite block, and a whistle and a foul going to be called. I believe they're going to get rogue with this one. Check that. They will get Chevalier, Emmeline Chevalier with her first. Nope, Molly Stedman with her first.
Yeah.
Kendra Nagel checks in for the Lady Gales. Good play off the inbound, and it's up and in for Tatum Woodbury. She was wide open from the block. 5-2, 4:38 and counting here in the first quarter. Harper Allen
Nice
gets it inside to Rogue. Rogue's shot block, gets it back. Nagel now for 3. No good. Rogue fighting for the rebound, controlled by Pick North. Quickly coming out of it is Savannah Williams, and she'll get it to Franklin. Franklin, nice dump. Shot off the glass and in for Alina Stefanitsis, and on the assist from Franklin. Back on the other end, Harper Allen drains the 3. She's got 5 of her team's 8. Back and forth we go. Franklin gives it off to Woodbury, but she traveled with the basketball. Here's that inbound play. Really good job on the screen, and then Woodbury, the freshman, finishing it.
Just communication. You have to talk on the defensive end.
Rogue had the pass go right through her hands, but Harper Allen was in the right place. Here's Pugh. Out front, Rogue. Cohen gets it right side to Nagel. Now Pugh.
See, I like what Coach Miller's done here is he's gotten 2 or 3 starters out, get them catch their breath there, because they do. They get so excited, and you see the speed of what's going on right now.
It is moving up and down the court.
You let them catch their breath.
Right.
And then hopefully, they can come back in and, adjust themselves back to their normal speed at which they play.
Foul was called on Savannah Williams for Pick North. Mariah Hawthorne checks in for the Panthers. Here's a 3, put up no good. Good hustle by, who was that? Nagel, but she had it tipped away and stolen away. Here comes Pick North.
Now you got to sprint back. You have to sprint back, get to the level of the basketball, and stop the ball.
Right side, it's Stefanitsis. She'll get it back to the left. Here's Franklin. Franklin going quick step to the baseline. Dumps it back out. Now they'll get it right side for Treadwell. Check that. That's Cameron Ross. Ross. Get it back to Franklin to reset an offense. Tyresha takes the screen. Little screen and go there, and she couldn't control the basketball.
I mean, that's just been a nemesis to the Panthers. They just have turned the ball over here how many times already early.
Right.
Got to do a better job taking care of the basketball. You can't score, as I used to say, if you turn it over, you don't even get an opportunity to score.
2:42 on a running first quarter clock, 8-4 Lancaster. Nagel gets it left side, Chevalier dumping into the elbow to Kroll. Carolina Kroll into the ball game. She's tied up, and the jump ball will stay with the Lady Gales.
Yeah, the Panthers gave him a little 1-3-1, Jared. A little different look defensively.
Woodbury checks back in for Pickerington North. Coming back in for Lancaster is Kai Pugh. Pugh will inbound it from underneath their own basket. Kai gets into the corner. Kinder Nagel for three. No good. Good hustle by Stedman. Tipped it and then controlled it. And Carolina Kroll couldn't control it. She's out of bounds.
Yep. Good hustle.
Franklin will walk it up for Pickerington North.
A little half court.
Get
there
trapped right away. And Stoughton tips that one. But it's into the hands of Tamimu, and she puts it up and in. 8-6. Pickerington North has cut it back to within 2. Pugh, skip pass over to Nagel, almost lost it. Back out front. Stedman, little running jumper up, no good. Rebounded by Tamimu.
Yeah, that's you got to be just a little bit more patient there, Jared.
Franklin, good look. Good idea right there.
Yeah.
Just a little bit too high on the pass to Mariah Hawthorne.
It's a tough play to execute.
Here's that last basket by Tamimu. She just went strong to the hoop.
Well, exactly. She straight lined it. See, that's
Stedman
where
now.
she's best,
Yes.
Jared. Shot fake, go to the basket. She's really done a good job with that.
Stedman with half of the Gales' points. Harper Allen has the other half. They lead at 10-6. Pass almost stolen away into the hands of Tamimu. Now Franklin. Corner three put up, no good for Hawthorne. Rebounded by Carolina Kroll. Here come the Lady Gales. Stedman pushes it up the court. And her pass intended for Kinder Nagel a little bit too far.
Yeah, just, again, slow down in transition. You have the advantage. Get your feet under you.
Pass was caught over there by Coach Miller's mother, and I think his wife and daughter's over there as well.
She was open.
Coach Miller is the true definition of girl dad. 3 daughters, young daughters as well.
Yeah, well, you have 2, I've had 2,
Yep.
so.
We know what it's like.
Yeah. Nice drive.
Good drive right there by the freshman Woodbury to score it. 10-8 now.
She's got some length to her, Jared. She's going to be a good player eventually.
Under a minute to play here in the first quarter. Nagel gets it to Pugh. Now back to Nagel. Dump it into the free throw line. Now back out to Kroll. Kroll to the hoop. Off the glass, no good. But she's fouled.
That's where you have to attack you got to reverse it, which they did first. And you got gaps here in that zone because they're trying to pressure out of it. So you got to look to the middle of the floor. Great decision right there.
Foul was called on Chelsea Tamimu. That'll be her first. Carolina Kroll goes to the free throw line. No good on the first. Half a minute to play here in the first quarter. With the Gales up by 2, Kroll trying to put them up by 3. Second one also no good. Rebound tipped by Stedman, and Kroll chases it down. They'll take some instruction from Coach Miller with 21 seconds. And the pass is stolen away. Nagel tried to go over top. Hawthorne the other way. Check that. It is Hawthorne, and she's fouled. Probably not a bad foul, though, because she wasn't able to get the shot off.
And the thing about passing, Jared, is, for young players, you got to teach them fake high, pass low.
Yeah.
Fake low, pass high.
Right.
Depending on your size compared to the defenders. Honestly, it sounds simple, but it takes time to practice that.
Lefty Mariah Hawthorne puts the first one up and in. She is an 80% free throw shooter. So I said maybe that's a good foul, but 80% free throw shooter is pretty good. Hawthorne, second one up and in. She's tied it up at 10. 16 seconds for the Gales.
Here's that 1-3-1 again, Jared. It's a wide one.
Down to 8 seconds. Nice lob into Harper Allen off the glass again.
Did you see the play, Jared? They screened. Used Lily Stoughton to screen it. Good job by Lancaster executing.
Pass goes sailing out of bounds at the buzzer, and the Lady Gales will hold on to a 12-10 lead at the end of one.
Watch here.
That was really nice.
Well, yes. See the screen right here from
Yep.
Lily Stoughton? You screen the middle person. You got to throw it up in the air. Great job.
So 12-10 at the end of one here in this first round tournament game for the Lady Gales. There's Coach Miller's wife, Stephanie. She's a former softball coach here at Lancaster and great player in her own right. That's one of their kids there. And in the huddle, somewhere in there, is Coach Dusty Miller. In his 9th season as the head coach of the Lady Gales, also in the 9th season would be Coach Kent Riggs on the boys' side.
That's right. Are they up at Canal tonight? Is that correct?
I think so, yeah.
Yeah.
We'll get a chance to, in just a little bit, talk about some of the other tournament games, upcoming tournament games on both the boys' and girls' sides. Some interesting matchups and really just interesting setups, I guess you could say, with that, with the new addition of a couple divisions. So 12-10 here after one. It'll be Pickerington North to start with the basketball in the second quarter. Franklin will dribble it right side. She's guarded by Stedman. Ross with the basketball. Now left side to Woodbury. She'll dump it to the corner. Three put up and in the corner. That's Savannah Williams for three. And Pickerington North with their first lead of the night at 13-12.
Yeah, Savannah's a senior. She's been through this a little more calm. Took her time, shot it, and made it.
Stedman gets it to Chevalier. Now right back to Stedman. Molly drives, left-handed, kicks it back out. Now they'll swing it around to Allen. Here's Stedman. Again, that nice crossover dribble. Goes to the hoop. She scored it, but they're going to call it on the floor. We'll see.
I don't know. I think it was going to be a continuation if he had counted it.
So called it on the floor. That's number 11, Cameron Ross, with the foul. Molly to the elbow, back out to Harper Allen for three. No good. Rebounded by Pickerington North. Woodbury brings it up. Nice pass inside, but it's tipped around, out of bounds. Harper Allen was able to get a hand on it and tip it out of bounds. Williams will inbound it for the Panthers. Tried to lob it in, but I don't think the player she was trying to lob it to knew it was coming to her. Now Lancaster throws it away. And right back to Lancaster. A little sloppy on the last couple possessions.
Yeah. Just in a hurry, Jared. You can't be in a hurry in this game. You know, the old saying, be quick, but don't hurry. Just take your time.
Pugh gets it to Chevalier, now Stedman. Back to Pugh in the corner. Swinging around to Chevalier. Skip pass over to Pugh. Kai being worked on closely. Had to get rid of it. Now she's going to fire up a long-range three. No good.
Yeah, you know, a couple players during that possession, too, caught the ball, and the first thing they did was dribble the basketball. Yeah. Catch the ball, look at a basket, and you got to dribble for a purpose, Jared.
Right. Gain ground, right? Shot put up no good. Offensive rebound, and the putback also no good. Emmeline Chevalier the rebound. Harper Allen brings it the other way and should get it out to Stedman. Gales trail at 13-12. 6 minutes to play in the first half. Molly just going to step up and fire a long-range three. No good. Chevalier rebounds and saves it in. Ball being saved both ways there on the backcourt and on the out of bounds. Stoughton tied up, and they're going to get a foul on Tatum Woodbury. That'll be her first. Hawthorne checks back in for Pickerington North, as Harper Allen will check it in right in front of us. Pugh Drives. Kylan, errant pass right to Pickerington North, and it's taken away by Savannah Williams. Franklin now in the corner. Tyresha takes some instruction from Coach Oakes and will reset an offense. Franklin dumps it, and it's tipped out of bounds, looking for Alina Stefanitsis.
Yeah, good job by the Gale defense just on the help side on that pick and roll.
Cohen Rogue checks back in for Lancaster, replacing Lily Stoughton. Inbound pass comes into Cameron Ross. Ross drives inside the paint. Left-handed shot, no good. Rebounded by Harper Allen. Here's Rogue. Rogue just outside the block. Her shot's up, no good. Backside rebound for Pick North. Ross gets it right side to Franklin. Scoreboard stuck on 13-12 still. Pass inside, she's triple teamed, gets it back out. Franklin wide open from the elbow, drains it. 15-12, Pickerington North. Chevalier to the corner, to Harper Allen, right back to Chevalier. Little give and go there. Now quick pass over to Pugh for three, no good. Pickerington North the rebound. Williams brings it up for the Panthers, leading at 15-12 with 4:07 and counting here in the first half. And Coach Roger Oakes wants a timeout.
And with that, Jared, tonight's timeouts are brought to you by Buckeye Lake Marina. Remember, next spring, if you're looking for a new boat or a great pre-owned watercraft, Buckeye Lake Marina has it all. More information can be found at buckeyelakemarina.com.
So, Tim, here in the Central District in Division I, in 2025, there will be 5 district champions out of 23 total teams.
You love your percentage chances
absolutely.
of getting to the regional.
But something I like that they're bringing back is regional tournaments will be played, and even some, I think, district tournaments for boys on the boys' side, right?
Yeah,
we play at the Coliseum.
The boys is back at the Coliseum, and the girls' regional games will be for the Central District. Had first time ever.
Nice.
At the Columbus Fairgrounds, and you know, it just was for so long the place to be, because if you got your team there in Central Ohio, you had accomplished something.
Right.
And everybody in Central Ohio kind of convenes there, and everybody's watching. You know, coaches from all divisions and all places. So it's good, Jared. I think it promotes basketball in Central Ohio.
For me, having grown up in southeastern Ohio, it's the equivalent to getting to the Convocation Center.
Absolutely. I agree.
Yeah.
I was fortunate enough to be in both buildings, and it's history.
So let me ask you this from a coaching standpoint, from a playing standpoint. I mean, obviously, those are much, much bigger arenas.
Yeah.
What's the depth perception like? Do you take your players in as early as you possibly can and get some shots up?
It's different. You got to create, that view, because it is different. And some teams and some players do a little better with it, and some struggle.
Yeah.
Here's a little 2-3 zone now. Dusty changing up here defensively.
Franklin, skip pass over to Ross, and Ross throws it away.
I mean, that's just an unforced error. Yeah, it's just hard to do that.
Molly Stedman checks back in for Coach Dusty Miller, replacing Emmeline Chevalier. Gales trail at 15-12. Just about 3.5 minutes to play in the first half. Kai Pugh gets it left side to Nagel. Back to Pugh. They've held her scoreless tonight. Stoughton now. Pass almost stolen away. Nagel picks it up. That's not a good place to be. And there's going to be a foul on Tyresha Franklin. It's like she just couldn't stop herself. She was coming hard after the the ball. And
good anticipation.
Allen to inbound. Comes into Pugh with 3:25 to play in the first half. Kai being worked on by Savannah Williams. Lob into Stoughton. Lily had the right idea, trying to go
right
to the middle, but lost it. Coast to coast comes Ross. Her shot no good, and it's tipped out of bounds by Stoughton. It'll stay with Pick North. Yeah, she had the right idea. She got herself down on the baseline. Was going to turn middle, turn on the inside, but just lost it.
Lost control of the ball. That's right.
Williams to inbound. She'll lob it in and get it right back. She'll fire up another three from that same spot she made one earlier. This time hits nothing. Nagel the rebound. And then pass thrown away.
I mean, you know, I hear coaches all the time say they want to play fast, but, Jared, you got to be effective.
Right.
There's a difference.
Yeah.
I mean, throwing baseball passes that are going to get intercepted is not going to allow you to win the game.
Nagel's called for the foul. That's going to be her second, so Carolina Kroll will check in for Lancaster.
I love how both teams look up the floor, but you have to learn how to play in that tempo and be effective with the basketball.
Chelsea Tamimu checks back in for Pickerington North. Inbound pass comes in to Woodbury. Woodbury, she thought she had it and turned and ran the other way. The rebound by Harper Allen. Stedman kicks it back out. Kai Pugh for three, no good. Stedman tips the rebound into the hands of Woodbury. This time she gets it off the glass and in. Tatum has 6 of her team's 17. Panthers lead it 17-12. Lancaster really has not had many good looks at shots.
No.
And the ones they've had, they've just not been able to make them.
No, they've not shot the ball well, but here's the thing, Jared. As a player and as a team on the floor, you have to recognize that the shots aren't going in. And watch the transition here. Just nobody stop the ball, Jared. Simple retreat defense is you got to stop the ball, number one. But the bottom line is if you're shooting shots and jumpers aren't going in, then you have to attack the basket. You have to make a concentrated effort that we're going to get the basket. I mean, when you look up how many fouls do they have this period?
Right.
They have 4.
Yeah.
So if you attack the basket, your chance of getting to the line, which will help your offense, is very important.
Gales will bring back a little bit of pressure. Franklin lobs it up ahead to Hawthorne. Tried to dump it underneath. Taken away by Stoughton. She's tied up. And the possession arrow gives it to the Gales. Chevalier comes back off the bench to check in. She'll replace Kai Pugh.
Stoughton does a good job on the back end of their press. She gets balls, hands on balls. She gets steals back there. She's really active, and that's important. Here's that 1-3-1 again from North.
Chevalier gets it over to Allen. Now back to Chevalier. Here's Stedman. Stedman passes down to Kroll. It's stolen away. Williams steals it for the Panthers. Savannah tried to lob one to Hawthorne, but over her head, out of bounds. We've seen a lot of turnovers both ways tonight.
It has been you know, I used to say it like a bakery. There's a lot of turnovers out there, man. Apple or cherry, you get your choice.
Trinity Clay checks in for Pickerington North.
Just slow down.
And for Lancaster, Audrey Whitlatch comes in. Minute and 26 and counting here in the first half.
Well, North does a good job defensively, Jared, but I also believe that Lancaster has sped up.
Check that. Stedman tried to go to the hoop and just lost it out of bounds.
Yeah.
So the Panthers will have it with 1:15 to go here in the first half. Dump it to Franklin at the block. Franklin, nice move. She was big time outmanned, but she made a nice move, just couldn't finish the shot. One minute to play here in the first half.
So they go back to their man. Yep.
Pickerington North leads at 17-12. Lady Gales with the basketball. It'll be Harper Allen getting it right side. Here's Stedman. Back to Allen. Now in the corner, it's Chevalier. Tried to dump it into the block to Whitlatch. She's fouled.
But that sends you to the line, at least looking inside.
Yeah.
You got to find a way to score, whatever it is in this game. It might be three-point, it might be drives, it might be post feeds, or the foul line. You got to find a way to get points.
The sophomore Audrey Whitlatch steps to the free throw line for the Lady Gales. First one's up and good.
See, that settles you right there. You finally broke the ice. They hadn't scored for how long?
It's been a while.
Yeah. So, you know, you get to see the ball go through the net a little bit, catch your breath.
Audrey drains both of them. Pulls them back to within 3 at 17-14. And Carolina Kroll checks back in. So does Kai Pugh. Now sub comes in for Pickerington North. That's Cameron Ross. 43.4 seconds to play in the first half. Franklin going to walk it up. Looks like Pickerington North might try to work it for one shot here with a 17-14 lead.
Lancaster's in this little extended 2-3. The high post is open for the Panthers. They have to look there, but
stolen away by Kroll, and then she's fouled by Hawthorne.
See, here you go again. You got to go to the line, Jared.
Yep. And Kroll has been to the line tonight. Carolina heads back there again. This time she has a chance to cut it to within 1. First one's up. Off the iron. The junior fires the second one up, no good. Rebounded by Pickerington North. Whitlatch tried to steal it away, but she's going to be called for a foul.
Really doesn't hurt you too bad. I mean, you don't like 90-foot fouls, but at this point in the quarter, it's your second team foul.
Yeah.
They're still in this 2-3, or what I would call an extended 2-3, above the three-point line, spreading out a little bit. I'll trap it a little bit out of it.
Williams gets it down to the corner. Down to 10 seconds.
Yeah.
Oh, long pass almost stolen away, and it is stolen away. Whitlatch gets it up to Harper Allen. She fires the 3, no good. Rebounded by Pickerington North, and now it's stolen away again at the buzzer. So at halftime, boy, back and forth. The Gales trail at 17-14, Tim, just a kind of a sloppy second quarter.
As I would say, there's a lot of tempo here, but not a lot of scoring.
Yeah.
So you got to learn how to be efficient within your tempo, however you're going to play.
First round tournament game in Division I on the girls' side. Pickerington North leads at 17-14 here at Jack Greathouse Court. We're going to take a timeout. We'll come back and have some first half scoring for you on High School Basketball Game of the Week.
If you've been thinking about getting a home loan, now is the time. Hi, this is Carrie James from Fairfield Federal. Our experienced lenders are here to help you make your vision a reality. For more than 125 years, we've been helping our community achieve home ownership. Fairfield Federal has convenient online application for your home loan, home equity loan, and home equity line of credit needs. Visit fairfieldfederal.com to get started. Fairfield Federal for checking, savings, and home loans. Data charges may apply, subject to credit approval. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender, NMLS number 402612.
At Fairfield DD, there are a lot of things to be excited about in 2025. We've launched a new website that has a ton of great information for the community. We also have implemented a brand new strategic plan where we lay out steps that we'll take in the next few years to move our mission forward. As always, community partnerships and collaboration help us succeed as together we move as one. March is right around the corner, and with it comes Developmental Disabilities Awareness Month. Fairfield DD is excited to participate in a wide range of events that raise awareness and build a community that values every person. Find out more at fairfielddd.com.
Great automotive service is just around the corner at the Buckeye family of dealerships. Whether it's Buckeye Nissan at Hilliard, Georgesville Nissan at the Georgesville Auto Mall, Buckeye Honda of Lancaster, Buckeye Toyota of Lancaster, or Buckeye Collision Center in Hilliard. Team Buckeye services all makes and models at each location, utilizing modern practices with hundreds of years of experience, giving you peace of mind. That's how we Buckeye.
Fairfield County has so many wonderful resources for those in addiction with mental health issues. There's so many great court supports to promote accountability so that there's just a positive change across the board. There's so many great interactions within all the community agencies. The Adam H. Board is wonderful at providing resources for the whole population to be able to make sure that all those barriers are met and that those needs are taken care of.
I like working in Fairfield County because it provides me the opportunity to make positive change where I live. Fairfield County has a great network for veterans to help. It makes me proud that we know we take care of our veterans here.
I'm kind of new to it. I've been here for about a year, but it's interesting because you get a little bit of everything. We're right here smack in between the big city of Columbus and Appalachia. So you get to work with all kinds of people, get to do all kinds of things. But my favorite thing about Fairfield County is the people. They are passionate, they are fun, they are engaged, and it's a great place to work.
Community, connections, collaboration. The Fairfield County Way.
Hi, I'm Carol Whittington, and I would like to invite you to stop by Personal Touch Party Rentals and Events, located at 1540 Hubbard Drive in Lancaster. We are a small family-owned business and have been servicing the Central Ohio and Hocking Hills area since 2003. Graduations with a personal touch, weddings with a personal touch, corporate events with a personal touch. Please call us today for all your party rental needs, 740-689-6991.
The Frankie Smith Funeral Home and Crematory in Lancaster and the Johnson Smith Funeral Home in Baltimore have a long and wonderful history of serving our community. Feel free to give us a call at 740-653-0652. Stop in and see us at either of our two locations, 405 North Columbus Street in Lancaster and 207 South Main Street in Baltimore. Respect for tradition, regard for change.
Welcome back to Lancaster High School's Jack Greathouse Court, where this Division I girls first-round tournament matchup is being led right now at halftime by Pickerington North 17-14 over the Lancaster Lady Gales. Let's check some scoring for your first half. First of all, for the Lady Gales, only 3 players scoring, and that's a big difference from the game we saw them have a couple weeks ago when 10 players overall scored. Right now, it's Audrey Whitlatch with 2 points. Molly Stedman has 5, and leading the way is Harper Allen with 7. So again, Whitlatch 2, Stedman 5, Harper Allen with 7. For Pickerington North, they have 6 ladies in the scoring column. Chelsea Tamimu has 2. Tyresha Franklin has 2. Alina Stefanitsis has 2. Mariah Hawthorne with 2. It's Savannah Williams with 3. And the freshman Tatum Woodbury had a really good first half with 6 points. Tamimu with 2. Franklin 2. Stefanitsis 2. Hawthorne 2. Williams 3. Woodbury with 6. 17-14 your score at halftime. We'll take one more timeout. We'll come back with second half action on the high school basketball game of the week. Stay with us.
Dagger Law has more than 110 years of experience in nearly every aspect of the law. When we're not just helping clients, we're helping the community. You'll see us at festivals, sporting events, and around town because we live and work here too. We are your neighbors, and we want to help you when you need it. When we help each other, we're stronger. Our community is stronger. Creating a strong, vibrant, healthy, and safe community is everyone's responsibility, and we take the responsibility seriously. We are local, we are trusted, we are experienced.
Fairfield Medical Center is more than a hospital. We're a health system that's been putting people first for more than a century. From the youngest patients to the eldest, our compassionate team of caregivers are here to support you through every season of life. We are healers, cheerleaders, patient advocates, and champions. Your health is our greatest accomplishment, and we are proud to serve you. Whatever you're searching for, you can find it at Fairfield Medical Center.
Swing into the Carriage Company and check out our sweet deals.
If you're looking for the best selection of clean, quality used vehicles, look no further than the Carriage Company. You'll feel secure with your purchase, knowing all vehicles undergo an extensive safety and service check prior to the sale. And all vehicles can be viewed online at carriagecompany.com. The Carriage Company, located at 1031 North Memorial Drive in Lancaster.
So wait! How much can you afford to spend on a home? That's a good question. I'm Desi DeJohn, Assistant Vice President and Mortgage Loan Officer at the Savings Bank in Lancaster. It's important to know how much you can afford before you contact a real estate agent. Factors such as income, credit score, debt, and down payment can help determine how much a bank can lend you to buy a home. Getting pre-qualified is the best way to find out how much you can afford to spend on a home. You can apply to pre-qualify online anytime at thesavingsbankohio.bank.
We're going to give you this game ball here because you're a Tiberios fan of the game, and thanks for being here, Jacob.
Thank you.
The Polar Bears are your OHSAA Tournament champions, first time since 2009. What an exciting finish for the Ohio Northern Polar Bears.
You'll be very proud of this trophy because you've earned it.
Interface Video presents the Buffalo Wild Wings High School Game of the Week. Brought to you by Dagger Law, the Frankie Smith Funeral Home, Fairfield Federal, Buckeye Toyota, Fairfield Medical Center, Buckeye Lake Marina, Personal Touch Party Rentals, Fairfield DD, North Body Shop, Fairfield County Adam H., The Carriage Company, The Savings Bank, Sheridan Funeral Home, and ExploreHawkingHills.com.
We're back at Lancaster High School, and Tim, a couple of adjectives that come to mind when you think of that first half. Kind of sloppy and ugly.
When you throw the ball away, both teams did a lot. Those are two proper descriptions.
I don't keep turnovers, but my guess is both these. I mean, I would say these teams are just as close in turnovers as they are points right now at 17-14 here at half. Second half starts with Pick North getting a good look at the basket. No good. Harper Allen brings it the other way for the Gales. Chevalier gets it back to Allen. Here's Pugh, who was held scoreless in that first half. And Kai, usually she's average 7.7. Harper Allen fires up a long-range shot, no good. Stedman tips it. That is one of the things I've watched a lot of Lady Gales basketball this year. One of the things that Coach Miller gets very frustrated about is tipping balls. He's grab it under the bucket. They've lost a lot of rebounds by just tipping it. I understand there's a time when you have to. Good look inside, and the shot's up and in for 22. That is Trinity Clay. 19-14 Pick North. Stoughton has her shot blocked by Woodbury. Woodbury now passes off to Hawthorne, or check that, it's Ross. Now back to Woodbury, and here's Savannah Williams. Good to see her back in there. She rolled her ankle, it looked like right toward the end of that first half at the buzzer, and was down for a couple of seconds as the play was ending. She's come back out here in the second half. Williams lobs it inside, wide open on the block.
Yeah.
Was Alina Stefanitsis, and she puts it up and in, 21-14. Biggest lead of the night for Pickerington North.
Well, better execution by the Panthers, number one. And number two, the Lancaster defense, there's some people just watching the ball. You have to be aware of two things, Jared: the ball and the man or person you're guarding.
Here's
Watch right
the replay,
here.
and I tell you, I watched them. They came out of the locker room and they worked on this right here.
Yeah.
Lancaster wasn't out yet. They had their 5 starters out there, and this is what they worked on, and it's working to perfection.
You have to know where two things are: ball, man.
So Coach Dusty Miller takes the timeout.
Yeah.
He sees his team down by 7. That's the largest deficit he's faced tonight.
You know, again, they have not shot the ball well at this point, so you have to adjust, and you may have to either attack a different way. You either got to feed the post or you got to spread the floor and dribble drive.
Yeah.
If you're going to be successful.
I mentioned at halftime that only 3 ladies in the scoring column for Lancaster. This is a team that usually gets anywhere from 8 to 10 in the scoring column. And they've held, like I said, Kai Pugh scoreless. They've held Lily Stoughton scoreless. She averages over 9 points a game. Stedman only has 5.
And look down the floor.
Pugh gets it to the middle to Stedman. Nice pass over to Allen. Lost it. Regains control. Harper now trapped in the corner. Gets it to Chevalier. Back out Kai Pugh. Long range 3. No good. Tipped by Stedman into the hands of Stoughton. Stoughton to the hoop. Can't get it to go, but she's going to the free throw line.
Good hustle, get an offensive rebound. Again, you had a 3 with a long rebound.
Foul was called on Cameron Ross. That's a big one. That's her 3rd. As Lily Stoughton at the free throw line puts the first one up and in. Tyresha Franklin replaces Ross on the line. Ross stays in the game with those 3 fouls as Stoughton drains both free throws.
Good job right there.
Yep.
You need those. I mean, you're having trouble from the field. Here's this extended 2-3, Jared.
Their last 4 points have been from the free throw line. Woodbury kicks it to the corner to Ross.
See what you got to know, too, in your scouting and preparation, and I know it's been shared, but they got to be aware that North struggles shooting the ball, Jared.
Williams tried to throw it off of a Lady Gale, but it goes through her legs, and Lily Stoughton steals it away. Here's Stoughton on the other end, off the glass, no good. Rebounded by Pickerington North. Cameron Ross brings it the other way. Now we'll kick it out in the corner to Franklin. Hawthorne wide open underneath the bucket was Alina Stefanitsis. Nice job by Hawthorne to find her. Pugh, right side to Stedman. Now back out to Stoughton and now Chevalier. Swinging around to Allen. Stedman fires up a long 3, no good. It's tipped by Pickerington North. It'll stay with the Lady Gales. Watch this replay right here. I mean, she just got herself wide open.
Well, I call it ball watching.
Yep.
It's similar to bird watching, Jared. You don't see anything else around, so you got to see 2 things.
Man and ball.
Absolutely.
Good look there. Stedman got the finger roll, and she's going to the free throw line.
Good cut, nice job. But again, where's the success? Attack the basket.
That's 4 fouls now on Cameron Ross. So Hawthorne checks back in to replace Ross, and Carolina Kroll comes in for the Lady Gales to replace Chevalier. Stedman could not finish the 3-point play, but Harper Allen had a putback, no good. Gets her own rebound. Maybe got away with the travel. Now quick ball movement out to Pugh. Kai gets it to Allen. Tried to go over top of the pass, tipped. Woodbury, tight defense on Harper Allen. Pugh gets it to the corner. Stedman for 3, and she got it. Stedman has the last 5 points of the game, and she pulls him to within 2, and now a rebound, defensive rebound for Carolina Kroll. 23-21. Stedman the other way. In the paint, no good. Tyresha Franklin the rebound. Quickly up ahead to Hawthorne, or check that to Woodbury, and she throws it away. Pugh to Stedman. Gets it inside to Kroll. And a whistle and a timeout. Coach Dusty Miller will take a timeout.
Jared, with that, let's say as a reminder, you can find, excuse me, you can find live and past games on your YouTube channel. Just search for CLN, your hometown connection, on YouTube to find games and other local programming. While you're there, make sure to click subscribe so you won't miss any action. Also, if you're on Facebook and Twitter, which is now X, check us out on those social media platforms. Just search for Interface Video Productions.
Give the Lady Gales credit. They were down by 7, their largest deficit of the night. It looked like Pick North was off to a great start here in this third quarter, and then the Lady Gales come back. Hot shooting by Molly Stedman. She's starting to finally hit some of those.
Yeah, you know what? It's just been pretty much a miserable night for them shooting from the three as a team. And like I said, you got to find some ways to score other than the three, even if that's been your MO.
Right.
Well, you know what? They're good enough to attack the basket and draw fouls and get other ways to score.
That was just their second three of the night. The other one was Harper Allen early in the first quarter.
Here's that 1-3-1. On timeouts, the coach is doing a good job of changing defenses.
Pugh gets it to Kroll. Carolina back out to Pugh at the top of the key. Now right side, Allen. Skip pass to Stedman. Stedman kick it to the corner. Nice quick ball movement up around the top to Lily Stoughton for three. Got it.
There you go. But you know what? How clean was that possession? Ball
Very
was
good.
caught.
Yep.
Fakes were made on passes, and then Lily hit a big shot at the top.
Lady Gales back on top, 24-23. Here's a three in the corner for Pickerington North, and it's in for Hawthorne.
Give her credit. She shot that with confidence,
She did.
Jared.
26-24, Pick North back up now. 3:03 to play in the third quarter. Stoughton thought about the three in the corner, kicks it back out to Pugh. Pugh's going to get trapped and will dribble right side. Get it to Stedman at the block. Now Harper Allen. Harper Allen shot off the glass, no good. Rebounded by the Panthers.
But if you're getting a shot, and a good shot, that's okay.
Yeah.
You're not going to make them all, but at least they're moving the ball now.
Franklin, good dump inside. Good move by number 12, Alina Stefanitsis. She's got 8 in the game, 6 in this quarter.
She's good around the basket, Jared. You know, we talked earlier, you want to win the area in the paint, and she's helping Pick North be successful.
Stedman from the top of the key, no good. Here's Stefanitsis, the rebound. Franklin will bring it up. And Carolina Kroll might have gotten away with the foul, but here come the Gales. Harper Allen puts it off the glass and in. 28-26 Panthers.
Yeah, here's their 2-2-1 press.
Williams goes to the block. Shot no good. Backside rebound by Tamemu, no good. Fighting for her own rebound again. Now it's into the hands of Williams. She'll get it inside. Tamemu off the glass, no good. Foul by Molly Stedman.
Yeah, good effort by Pick North that possession. Get it inside. Again, they're more effective getting it inside, Jared. Watch the move here. They'll pivot.
That's a good looking move.
It is. But again, if you can win the paint area, you know, your chance of winning this evening is going to be pretty good because Lancaster has not shot the ball well from the field, and Pick North, that's not their MO, shooting jump shots.
Chelsea Tamemu puts the first free throw in. Subs coming in on both sides. Whitlatch and Nagel come in for the Lady Gales. Chevalier also back in. As Tamemu, second free throw up and no good. Stedman, good box out for the rebound. Molly pushes up the floor quickly for the Lady Gales. Here's Harper Allen. Kick it to the corner to Whitlash. She lost it out of bounds. (29-26), minute 33 to play in the third quarter. Franklin will walk it up for the Panthers.
Yeah, back to man-to-man defense, which is their bread and butter.
Franklin lobs it to Tamemu, and a foul going to be called on Chevalier. That will be the first on Emmeline.
You know, the one thing that's changed a lot with the rule on the fouls in the quarters has been amazing because we get less free throws, Jared. We
Right.
get less stoppage and more rhythm.
Yep. Cohen Rogue checks in. She replaces Chevalier. On the block, shot put up no good. Backside rebound for Stedman. It's tied up. And a jump ball will keep it with the Lady Gales. Clock ticking down. Near a minute to play here in this third quarter as Stedman brings it up for Lancaster. Takes a screen from Whitlatch. Gets it down underneath to Harper Allen. Really good looking shot there. Good move by Harper.
Nice job by Stedman of just being under control,
Yep.
Jared. Made a beautiful pass. Allen took her time. You know, maybe when they get tired, they'll be a little more efficient because you slow down.
Coach Roger Oakes saw a tie-up or a turnover coming, so he quickly calls a timeout with 41.2 to play here in the third quarter. His team up by 29-28. Tim, let's talk about some other girls basketball tournament action. Obviously in Division I, we talked about the winner of this one will move on to take on Olentangy Liberty. That will be on February 19th. In Division III, Bloom Carroll, who opened up a tournament win, 54-37 on Wednesday night over DeSales. They'll take on Whitehall tomorrow. In Division IV, Fairfield Union takes on Gallia Academy tomorrow. Division V, Liberty Union opened up also with the win, 54-42 over Lakewood on Tuesday. They're playing Johnstown tonight. Amanda Clear Creek plays Marion Pleasant tonight. And then in Division VII, Fisher Catholic, who opened up last night with a win over Danville. They'll play Bern Union next week. Fairfield Christian opened up with a win last night. They'll play Shekinah Christian next week. And Millersport will play Patriot Prep tonight. Couple looks at the bucket, no good. And a third shot up and in for Tamimu.
Yeah, they're just winning the inside battle right there.
Harper Allen on the other end gets it in the corner, and it's stolen away. Here comes the Panthers. Hawthorne lays it up and in. Pick North up 33-28, 16 seconds to play in the third quarter. Nagel threw it back to Stedman, and Stedman is called for backcourt violation. Didn't establish herself.
Right.
So 12.8 to work with for Pickerington North.
After they extended 2-3. You got to look behind, though, to see if there's somebody behind you when you're playing, especially the forward positions.
With 2 seconds on the clock, shot up, no good. And the buzzer sounds with Pickerington North up 33-28 as we end the third quarter. Boy, that was a quarter of runs. Lancaster went on a couple of runs, but then Pick North took it right back.
Well, I think the key is they've gotten the ball on offensive rebounds or into the post area and scored on close baskets. And, you know, they've done a good job, Pick North has. And for Lancaster, they got to get a little more efficient offensively, Jared, still. You know, we've kind of harped on that. People go, well, they're not shooting well. Well, there's another way. You got to find other ways to get the ball in the basket.
Let's preview there. Hey, look at that. Look who's in attendance tonight, Shu.
Happy Valentine's Day.
Yeah, how about that?
Yeah.
You brought your Valentine with you tonight. I left mine at home.
There you go.
Let's
Hey,
preview.
she's got popcorn.
Uh-oh. That's your
Valentine's
favorite
meal.
Yeah. Isn't that your favorite snack at a game? Is that your popcorn she's eating?
Oh, my gosh.
Let's preview some boys tournament action in Division I. Lancaster. How about this? With the new 7 divisions, Lancaster's first tournament game will be the district final. They'll take on the winner of Olentangy Orange and Central Crossing on March 2nd.
Yeah, I mean, you know, we can get into that whole dynamics here. We'll have a couple more games and stuff. It's just so much different, especially for the D1 and D2s because of the numbers of team state.
In Division III, Bloom Carroll will be taking on Kip Academy. That's on February 22nd. Division IV, Fairfield Union versus Greenfield McLean. That on the 20th. Division V, Amanda Clear Creek. They got a tough draw. Harvest Prep on the 22nd. Liberty Union versus North Union also on the 22nd. In Division VI, Bern Union versus the Cardington-Wellington winner on the 21st. Then down in Division VII, Millersport takes on Madison Christian on the 21st. Fisher Catholic against Danville on the 21st. And Fairfield Christian against Delaware Christian on the 21st as Hawthorne drains a 3, and she's on fire here in the second half.
Yeah, she's really helped them offensively by jumping up and shooting the ball with confidence.
She's got 10, and 8 of those are in this half. Stedman to the hoop. Her shot no good. Stoughton the backside rebound and put back.
Good job, staying active. But again, ball's going at the basket, Jared.
Stoughton's got 7 points all in the second half. Here's Williams. Gets it back to Woodbury. Lob it inside Hawthorne. Hawthorne shot up no good. Cohen Rogue on the defense, but Hawthorne puts it right back up and in.
And again, they're really hurting the Gales on the offensive boards. Good job by North.
The sophomore, Mariah Hawthorne, now with 12 points to lead all scorers. Stedman at the top of the key, swings it to Chevalier. Now Stoughton. Stoughton faked. Good fake. Shot put up no good. Rebound is tipped by Stedman out of bounds. Harper Allen checks back in. She'll replace Cohen Rogue. As it'll be Panthers basketball. Franklin lobs it up ahead, but it's stolen away by Pugh. Pugh quickly to Stedman. Stedman turnaround jumper in the paint, no good. Tipped out of bounds, saved in by Pickerington North. Franklin quickly up ahead, gets it to Hawthorne, but she couldn't handle it. Good look, but just couldn't handle the pass.
Right look. Yeah, we've seen a lot of bobbled or no passes not caught tonight. You know, just a little anxious.
38-30, Lancaster trails by 8 with 6:25 to play in the ball game. Pugh out front to Chevalier. Chevalier fires up the three, got it! Emmeline Chevalier, her first points of the game, it's a big one. Here's a trap. They'll get it back to Williams, quickly up ahead now. In the corner, baseline drive, really nice drive there by number 12, Alina Stefanitsis.
Yeah, outstanding.
She's got 10 in the game. Stoughton now on the other end, puts it up and in.
Great job.
And a quick timeout by Coach Dusty Miller. 9 points for Lily Stoughton, all in this second half.
Yeah, she did a good job right there. Their footwork, step through and finish at the basket. Yeah, I like this right here. Watch how she gets her shoulders to where she can get the ball on the backboard, Jared.
Right, because she was under the hoop and made sure she was able to get a good shot.
That's a nice job, and that's how you teach that drive from the baseline.
So, Tim, in looking at those upcoming games on both the boys and the girls, anything stand out to you, or maybe not till a round or two in?
It might take a game or two before we see some things where we don't think they're not as, maybe not as balanced right now. But you never know in the tournament, Joe.
Yeah.
I mean, coming into tonight, you had no idea what to expect. But these two teams came in. I thought it was going to be an even battle, and it has been. But I'm interested to see how Fairfield Union responds. Having an undefeated team.
That's tough to do. 22-0.
It throws pressure on you. Yeah, no matter what, it's hard to do.
And they may end up matched up with Circleville, who's a league foe that they beat twice, but good ball games. It's hard to beat a team 3 times. As Pickerington North dribbles it out of bounds and it'll go back to Lancaster.
Yeah, the one thing you don't want to do offensively is go to the sideline or the corners, because the sideline and the corner it's an extra person in the trap. You can't go anywhere.
Pugh brings it up for the Gales, gets it to Stedman. Here's Chevalier, who just hit a big 3 moments ago. She'll get it out front to Pugh. Kai drives to the block, kick it back out Stoughton. Nice pass over, quick pass to Chevalier. 3 no good. Franklin the rebound. Tyresha will be trapped by Pugh and Allen, but gets a pass off, and really good job by Stedman. I tell you what, that was going to be a wide open shot on the block. But Stedman was able to get a foot on it.
But, I like that North's looking to attack the basket, Jared. Against the traps. That's how you beat pressure.
Franklin back out to Stefanitsis. Alina kicks it back out, Franklin. Lob inside to Hawthorne. Hawthorne, no good. Nice box out by Stedman, and then tries to fire one way up ahead. That might have been tipped.
Yeah, good call here.
Yeah, once again, we see a really nice job by the officials to get together and make sure they get the call right.
Yeah. Good job. Great call. So
Lady Gales trail it by 5, 40-35, 4:52 and counting here in this fourth quarter.
You just got to have good possessions, Jared. Get shots. If you don't make the shot, there's nothing you can do, but you got to have good possessions. Here comes the cut.
Harper Allen lobs it to Stoughton. Here's Kai Pugh, wide open three, no good. Stedman the rebound, but it was tipped. Almost lost it. Stedman to the hoop and in. 12 points for Molly Stedman. 40-37.
Again, you got to play the drive here unless it's Hawthorne.
They'll get it in the block to Williams. Her shot no good. Here comes Stedman. Stedman and Stoughton, 2-on-2. Here's Stoughton. Stoughton off the glass and in with the assist from Stedman.
Yep, great job.
40-39. And stolen away by Pugh. Kai, nice pass over to Allen. Up and in the Gales lead. What a run there for the Gales in the last 30 seconds to take a 41-40 lead with 3:53 to play in the ball game.
Great job here on the steal. Watch her take the extra dribble just to make sure she can get the delivery to the scorer. Nice job.
Yep. Lily Stoughton has had herself a really good second half. She was scoreless at halftime and right now has 14 points. No, check that. She has 12 points,
yeah.
but that's...
No, that's a big half.
Yes, it is.
That's a big half, especially when the team has struggled scoring.
Yeah.
Well, the fact that they even got the lead, they have not been in the lead for a long
been a while,
time, Jared. Yeah.
Couple traps down here, and it really hadn't Pick North off guard.
Yeah, Pick North has not done well. They've done a great job, especially this half, of getting the ball to the basket, either off offensive rebounds, drives, but they've done a poor job of taking care of the ball all night. You got to do a better job. Now, when you try to play fast, there will be more turnovers because there's more possessions and there's more things going on. But they still just got to learn to, we used to say, treat the ball like it's a gold. Take care of it. Yep. You got to value it. And that's tough. But you know what? With young players, that takes time.
Winner of tonight's game moves on in the tournament to take on Olentangy Liberty in the district semifinal.
Yeah, here comes Lancaster with full court press.
But we still got a long way to go in this one. Lancaster up by 1, 41-40. And on the inbound, it's taken away by the Gales. Left side, here's Chevalier, now Allen. Allen kicks it over to Pugh. She'll fire up the three, no good. Rebound tipped around, Stoughton hustles for it. Just a good hustle play by Lily. Chevalier back out top to Stedman. Tight defense by Woodbury. Now here's Allen. She'll kick it to the corner. Now back out top to Kai Pugh. Stedman with 3:16 and counting in the ball game. Gales lead it by 1, 41-40. Pugh gets it right side. Down to the corner to Stedman. Pugh on the drive. Puts a shot up, no good, it's blocked. Taken away by Stefanitsis. Alina brings it the other way. She'll give it off to Ross. Ross has 4 fouls. Here's a three by Savannah Williams, up and in.
That's big.
She had a 3 in the first half and a 3 in the second half to give her 6 points in the game. Back the other way, Harper Allen up and in. We're tied up again at 43.
You got to know who you have. They're not sure who they're guarding here. There you go. No. Some people are in different defenses.
Yeah, I think you're right. They're a little bit confused. There's going to be somebody wide open.
Yeah.
Williams, her shot up no good off the glass. Rebounded by Stefanitsis. Gets it back to Williams. Shot again no good. Stedman the rebound. Quick outlet to Harper Allen. 2-on-2 to Stoughton. Stoughton up and in.
Running the floor. And they're finding her. She's running the floor hard.
45-43. Gales with the lead. Fans coming to their feet. Getting a little life with under 2 minutes to play in the ball game. Woodbury. Shots blocked. Rebounded by Allen. Coach Dusty Miller saying slow down.
Look at the clock.
Yes. Here's where you have to
get her hands off.
Here's where you have to be crisp with your passes.
Yeah, I don't like this modern officiating where they allow players to have their hands on them.
Yep. Pugh. And a timeout going to be called by Coach Miller with 1:18 to play in regulation. And it gives us a quick chance to do our players of the game. I know there's a long way to go. As you see, look at this. This is really good right here. Good pass from Allen and a good finish by Lily Stoughton.
Well, she got behind the defense. And, yeah, that's hustling down the floor. That's what you got to do.
Our Pickerington North player of the game is brought to you by Buffalo Wild Wings. Thanks to Larry Tipton and the crew for great food, great service, and the best sports viewing in town. It's all at Buffalo Wild Wings in the Plaza Shopping Center on North Memorial Drive in Lancaster.
Well, I think the person who's really, they have balanced scoring as we talked earlier, but Mariah Hawthorne has just picked them up offensively. She's helped them a lot. She's made 2 threes and just solidified them offensively.
The Lancaster player of the game brought to you by The Carriage Company, located at 1031 North Memorial Drive in Lancaster. Learn more at carriagecompany.com.
Well, I don't know how you can't, mention what Lily's done offensively. Just picking them up offensively. Lily Stoughton for Lancaster just totally received and scoring in the paint again, Jared. Yep. We talked about that at the first part of the game. What's the key to the game? How many points can you get in the paint? Who controls the rebounding? And for Lancaster, that's picked them up right now.
So congratulations, Lily Stoughton, our Lancaster player of the game with 13 points right now, all 13 in the second half. She's just played outstanding in the second half. Also credit to her teammates as well. They've had some nice assists to her.
And that's what you have to do. As I said, you got to find other ways to score.
Allen will inbound it to Stoughton and get it right back. Gales lead it 45-43. Pugh being worked on by Franklin. The 5-second count is on. She'll get it off to Allen. Allen drives, kick it back out Stoughton. Now to Pugh, now back to Stoughton. And now Stedman with under a minute to play. Stedman is going to be fouled.
Now, I want to tell you, look at the scoreboard.
And there's no fouls on the board.
Either
that was
team.
The first one, yeah.
We're at 57 seconds, and neither team's had a foul called this period. So it's almost.
So in that case, do you start fouling earlier?
Well, you do, because the clock becomes your enemy, but you also have an opportunity here. You don't have to panic to foul, and you can go for some steals. And as quick and as well coached as Pick North is defensively, you might get a steal here. So play for it.
Lancaster to inbound, Harper Allen to do it. And finally gets it into Stoughton, and you get it right back to Allen. Down to 53 seconds. Allen to Stoughton.
You still have to look at the basket.
And a foul going to be called. Are they getting? Yeah, they're going to get Tatum Woodbury with that one.
Yeah.
Just the second team foul on Pick North now.
Here you got some length back in the game. Mariah Hawthorne is long.
Yep.
Like I said, offensively, she gives them a boost.
Allen to inbound with 49.6 seconds to play in the game. Gets it in the backcourt to Kai Pugh. Lost it, and Coach Miller calls a timeout. They were in jeopardy of a violation right there.
This is a critical possession.
And now a technical foul going to be called
on
Pickerington North. I don't know if that was on a coach or a player.
No, it was a player. She started talking earlier out here, and she kept it going, and that's not a good thing to do, Jared.
Especially when you're only down by 2 with 44.4 to go. Now Lancaster's going to get free throws and the basketball. Here's the last inbound.
Watch here. Number right here, see, responding to the official, number 1.
Yeah.
But she kept it up after the ball, the timeout.
I think they called it, though, on Tatum Woodbury.
Really?
33, yeah.
Maybe she
Which
said.
is her, I think it was at the end of the play as they were walking to their bench for the timeout. She said something.
Yeah, you can't. There are magic words that you're not allowed to use, believe me.
Right. Learning opportunity for the freshman.
Yes.
45-43, Lancaster leads. They will have the basketball after some free throws. 44.4 seconds to play in the game, and It has not been a pretty game, but I tell you, Lancaster's kept with it, and they've had some girls really step up in the second half to give them this lead.
Well, it's a 32-minute game. Somebody said to me at halftime, "Oh my gosh,
yeah.
Hey, that's over. You can't change that.
Right.
You got to catch your breath and play, and both teams have to be this way."
I love this. Look at Tyresha Franklin, the senior, going over to the freshman Woodbury, who just got called for the technical foul, and just talking to her, keeping her head in the game. That's great leadership by the senior Tyresha Franklin. So who will Lancaster have shoot the free throws?
Looks like Lily Stoughton.
All right. She's had,
Don't, Jared.
No.
Don't start, Jared.
I know. We'll just say she's had a good game. She's had a good game.
Oh, my God.
I didn't say it. She'll get another.
The one thing of that whole thought is you are consistent.
That's true. That is true. Can't blame Coach Miller, though, for putting her on the line.
No.
They've only had 4 made free throws tonight, 2 by Stoughton and 2 by Audrey Whitlatch, who's not even in the game.
Yeah. The great thing this sport teaches, too, as players, you got to move on.
Right. Inbound comes into Pugh. Now to Stedman.
Go to the basket if you do anything. Hold the ball.
Pugh now going to be fouled by Woodbury. That's going to be Woodbury's 4th.
Is that the team 4th now? Because the technical does count as a personal.
So Coach Oakes is trying to say that's with the team. He wants him to check the team fouls.
Okay. Well, they have 3 on the board.
It's at least 4. I don't think it's 5, though. So official's going to go over and check it. But I think you're right. I think the technical foul does not count, does it, as a team foul?
It's a personal foul.
Right. So they've got 4 on the board now.
Yeah.
I think that's correct.
I think you're right. See, now what you got to do is you don't have to be in a hurry because the next time you get fouled, you're going to the line.
Yeah.
It's big.
So Lancaster again to inbound on the side. They get it into Pugh. And a foul immediately by Savannah Williams.
Yeah.
And that'll be her 4th. So Kai Pugh going to go to the free throw line. With a 2-point lead, 45-43, and 32.7 seconds to play.
Well, and the thing, too, you got to remember is Lancaster, you don't have to be cautious here. You have 0 team fouls.
That's true, yeah.
You can be a little more aggressive, especially not on the shooter per se, but on the ball.
Kai Pugh puts the first one up and in. Believe it or not, that's her first point of the game. She just hasn't had many looks at the basket. Not many shot attempts. Second one for Pugh, no good. Rebounded by Stedman.
Now hold it.
And a whistle and a foul. And if they get Hawthorne or Woodbury, that's going to be 5 on her. They will get Hawthorne, however, and that's going to be her first.
But, good job there by the officials knowing that they're trying to foul, because I've seen that let go a lot of times.
Yeah,
and then the
I
clock
agree.
No, good job officiating.
So Kai Pugh steps right back to the free throw line, and no good. They have not shot the free throw well tonight as a team.
It's just been an off-shooting night period.
Altogether, yeah, you're right.
I mean, it really has. But they played defense and hung in there, Lancaster has, and Pickerington North still got a shot here.
She got 1 of 2, so now the Gales up 47-43.
You got to get back.
Franklin, right side. Here's Stefanitsis, wide open lane to the hoop.
And that's okay,
And
Jared.
a quick timeout by Roger Oakes.
Okay, that's all right, but you don't want to give a straight drive. You want to get your defense compacted.
21.4 seconds to play in the game. 47-45, Lancaster with the lead. They'll have the basketball, and you can bet that Coach Oakes is going to bring some heavy pressure right here.
Yeah, watch here. See, that looks like the Red Sea, Jared.
Yeah.
You know, you got to get back. You got to get back in the middle of the paint. That's transition defense. If they shoot one and make it, the clock's still running. Just get back.
Yeah.
But anyway, kids get excited. They forget. They don't communicate. All those things. But right now, the key is you got to move beyond that. And what Lancaster has to do is, number one, you got to get the ball in bounds. What's the clock? There we go.
I think the 2.1 was in the timeout.
Yeah,
Left
I
in the
think you're
timeout. They just stopped it. So 21.8 showing on the clock.
Well, what you do from north side, you're going to deny the ball, Jared. Trap the ball. If they beat the trap, then you have to foul. Here comes the football out of bounds. We got 2 slot receivers and 2 wideouts.
Kai Pugh to inbound. Gets it into Stedman.
That's right.
Nice crossover dribble by Stedman to get away from a foul. And then a foul going to happen. A lot of contact in the middle of the floor. I don't think there was anything intentional at all there.
Well, Stedman got fouled, I think, with handling the ball.
Yeah, I think you're right. So it'll be Stedman will go to the free throw line. Let's see this play.
No, the foul was before the contact.
Yeah, the foul was before the contact. Contact in the middle
and
of the floor.
that was incidental.
It absolutely was.
Yeah. Yeah.
I think it's a good no call by the officials.
Yeah.
Both players moving.
Just incidental contact after the
Lily
foul.
didn't even see her there. So now the officials are talking it over. They have not gone to the scorer's table to tell what the foul is as you get a look at Tatum Woodbury.
Yeah,
and they
this
get
is
the
right.
foul on Savannah Williams. That will be her, no, check that, 23. Stefanitsis, her 4th.
You got to make 1 here at least. If you make 2, it's a 2-possession game.
Stedman, free throw up, no good. She'll get another.
Well, you got to get back no matter what, Jared, and protect the paint.
Yep. Missed the second one as well.
How many threes are made in panic mode?
Woodbury the other way, almost loses it. Gets it to Franklin, and a timeout going to be called by Coach Oakes with 10.7 on the clock. Wow. Man, the Lady Gales just have not shot the ball well at all, especially from the free throw line.
Yeah, there's no explanation. I mean, just sometimes you miss them, and well, you got to play through it.
Yep. Neither team has a timeout remaining, as you see there on the scoreboard at the bottom of the screen.
That's big.
Yeah. By the way, I want to say thanks to our Interface Video Productions crew. Haven't had a chance to thank them yet tonight. Our producer-director is Josh Messerly. On graphics and scoreboard is Donnie Ziegfeld. Our cameras tonight, Jason Roush, high atop Jack Greathouse Court. And down on the court is Tom Russo. There's Jason. And then there's Tom. Also want to say thanks to Bob Campetti, who helped set up tonight. And then was going for a special Valentine's dinner with his mother tonight. So, and I think he is watching and listening. So happy Valentine's Day to the Campetti crew.
Absolutely, especially his mother.
Yep, absolutely.
She's a special person. That's for sure.
Here we go, 10.7 to play. Gales up 47-45, but Pickerington North has the basketball.
It's going to go to the basket, so you know, basically if you're on defense, you can't gamble.
And Coach Miller, I think he said, we're going to foul. They have, I mean, why not?
Well, you don't foul right away.
Shot.
Yeah, right here, as soon as he gets it, then get up. Yeah, and that's what you do.
Because it takes time off the clock.
You tell the official, and they got to run out of bounds play again.
I mean, you could foul.
They got 3
couple more times, you know.
They have 3 more to give.
Which just every time takes away a couple seconds.
Well, I say go for a steal here, though.
Sure.
Don't just let them catch it.
Right.
Go for a steal, and if you get a foul, you get a foul.
Williams to inbound. And it's stolen away by Pugh.
No.
It's still loose. Pugh recovers. And Coach Miller trying to call timeout. What do we have?
No, he wasn't calling timeout.
Jump ball. And it goes to Lancaster with 3 seconds on the clock. Wow.
See, that's why you go for the steal, Jared.
Really good job by Kai Pugh to tip it and take it away. We have a stoppage has some excitement on the end of the bench. I think spilled some water on the court. I have to get that wiped up real quick. Harper Allen to inbound. Gets it into Pugh.
Hold it.
And she's fouled immediately with 1.6 showing on the clock. Pick North coaches wanted a jump ball, but I think there was a foul before the tie-up.
Yeah, that's a reach. I mean, in this situation.
That's 5 fouls on Savannah Williams. So Kai Pugh goes to the free throw line with 1.6 to play in the ball game, leading 47-45.
Well, from the Lancaster standpoint, I wouldn't have people on the foul line, Jared. I just, there's 1.6. The best thing they're going to get is a half-court shot.
Right.
I would get people off. You just don't want to be people out of position.
Or a 94-foot foul on a throw
gosh.
for 3.
Never know. I just like people back.
Yeah.
But they've got 2 back right now.
Maybe if she makes this, they'll pull them off.
Yeah.
As Pugh makes it.
Nope. Well, both players inside the lane got to know you do not foul.
Right. That free throw puts them up 48-45. She'll get another. This is a big one. Second one up and good. Kai Pugh drains both of them, and the Lady Gales going to come away with a hard-fought 49-45 win, a game that was back and forth.
Wow.
And they kept their composure in the fourth quarter and won it to move on to the second round of the Division I tournament.
Pick North girls came to play.
Yes, they did.
I give them credit.
We also want to say congratulations to Coach Dusty Miller with that win. He now has 100 wins as head coach of the Lady Gales.
Good for him.
Big accomplishment.
Congrats,
Coach Dusty
that is.
Miller. Congratulations to him. Little birdie before the game. His wife Stephanie told us that with the win, that would be win number 100. So congratulations, Coach Miller and the Lady Gales for winning tonight. Let's check some scoring. First of all, for Pickerington North, Chelsea Tamimu had 5 points. It was Tyresha Franklin with 2. Tatum Woodbury had 6. Savannah Williams had 6. Trinity Clay with 2. They had 2 ladies with 12 points. Alina Stefanitsis and Mariah Hawthorne both with 12 points. For the Lady Gales, their scoring was much better in the second half. They only had 3 scorers at halftime, and they finished the game with 6. It was Audrey Whitlatch. She had 2 big free throws right before half. Emmeline Chevalier had 3. It was Kai Pugh with 4, but those 4 were free throws at the end of the game that really sealed it. And then they had 3 players in double figures. Molly Stedman had 12, Lily Stoughton 13, and Harper Allen with 15, and a hard-fought 49-45 win for Lancaster.
What can you say? It's tournament basketball, Jared. It's a real battle. Credit to both teams. I thought the effort on both sides was outstanding.
Yeah.
The execution wasn't always there per se, but the effort's great. And you know what? The tournament is, however you get there, you move on, you take it.
Let's talk real quick as they move on. How much of this game do you talk about in terms of sloppiness, or do you just forget it and move
Not
on
much.
and get ready for Olentangy?
You look at it as a coach, you evaluate it, and then you work on those things, but no specifics in general. You're just trying to get better every day, regardless of what part of the season you're in.
So the Lady Gales move on. They'll take on Olentangy Liberty in the district final. That game coming your way February 19th. That should be a good one.
That should be.
I tell you, they're fired up, and never know at this point in the season.
No, this is so much fun. It's an opportunity for us, and I feel like, this is a treat for us to get to do this.
Absolutely. So. For us, we're going to kind of evaluate what games are out there, and we'll make a decision on what teams we want to go check out. But we got some good ones to choose from. We want to wish best of luck to all the teams moving forward in the tournament. Everybody's still alive and got some good matchups, and so we want to wish best of luck to, of course, the Lady Gales and all the teams that we cover.
Yeah, outstanding game again. I love the competition and how well they're coached and how hard the kids play. So it's a great stuff.
Lady Gales win it on their home court. They move on in the tournament 49-45 over Pickerington North. For our entire Interphase Video Productions crew and Tim Shoemaker, I'm Jared Stewart. Have yourselves a great night, everybody.
Interface Video presents the Buffalo Wild Wings High School Game of the Week. Brought to you by Dagger Law, the Frankie Smith Funeral Home, Fairfield Federal, Buckeye Toyota, Fairfield Medical Center, Buckeye Lake Marina, Personal Touch Party Rentals, Fairfield DD, North Body Shop, Fairfield County Adam H., The Carriage Company, The Savings Bank, Sheridan Funeral Home, and ExploreHawkingHills.com.